It's been a long time that we met, and
Yes.
I'm glad we are meeting again. I think it's been 4 years, days of Kabu Kabu
Yeah, 2022.
2022, days
Yes.
of Fleetwood, and I'm glad to meet you again. I
Thank
mean,
you so
it's
much.
it's an honor of me.
My pleasure.
So people refer to you as Segbowe. Do you
Yes.
still prefer to be called that name?
I like to be called my name,
Oh,
Akinola Akano.
okay.
Yeah, because that gives me, somehow it gives me validation. It tells me that people know me more than or beyond Awaladunde days.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah,
So
yeah,
when I
yeah.
meet some fans and they say Akinola Akano,
Akinola
I
Akano.
feel like okay, that's me.
Actually, you have grown and expanded beyond Aladunde because you've done amazing films, you've done action films. I mean,
Yeah, I have.
you've done action films, you've done romance.
Yes, all the
You've
glory to
and
God.
you do comedy. So
Yes, I love
anybody
comedy.
that sees you, sometimes they see you as a comedian. Do you
Yes.
prefer to be called a comedian?
No, I prefer to be called an actor
Mm,
because I feel I strongly believe that I am a versatile actor.
yeah.
So whether
Yeah.
comedy or gangster or whatever.
All over boy.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm so worried about two things. Number one is that sometimes you direct yourself,
Yeah.
you write your own script.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, that's a load of creativity. What inspires you to writing your script, to producing yourself? Sometimes you do not even have executive producers.
Yeah. Most of the time I do have.
Yeah, most of the times, to
Not
be honest.
sometimes. Okay, the thing is, one thing so far, my experience so far in the industry, I believe in the word Nollywood. I tell myself and I tell my guys that Nollywood is from Nottingwood. You know,
From nothing.
from Nottingwood. That's what the Nollywood. Some of us, we came from nothing, and then we turned that nothingness to Nollywood.
To Nollywood.
So experience has taught me a lot of things, and yeah, I set out as an actor. People knew me as an actor,
Yeah, yeah.
but what most people don't know is that I had started writing before I became an actor that people know.
Really?
Yeah, I started writing in 2005. That's when I can remember that I picked up a book, a piece of paper, and started writing script
Before the Aladunde days.
way before Awaladunde.
Wow. Wow. Were they produced?
I eventually, most of the films that I have come to produce today, some of them were from what I had written in the
Written,
past. So I just
wow.
brushed them up because, experience has taught me a lot. So I
Yeah.
needed to make those stories better. So sometimes I just pick up the books, dust them, and story.
What they matter?
Yeah, some like Ibale. Ibale.
Yeah, Ibale,
I
I
produced
watched it.
Ibale in 2024 or thereabout, and I'd written Ibale in 2016.
Wow.
That's 6 years, 8 years,
8 years.
before I eventually produced it.
Wow.
The film that I'm about to produce now, I'd written it. I'd had the story, not necessarily written.
Yeah, I
I had
understand.
the story like 2 years ago.
Wow.
But now I think it has gotten better and it is time for me to produce it. So making stories, producing, directing, and acting has been something that I grew up. Experience has taught me all these things.
Did you learn all these things or they are just inborn?
I can say that writing is inborn, acting is inborn, directing and producing are not inborn. They are
They are
partly what I know and
Okay.
what I have deliberately learned and what experience has taught me, even without deliberately learning it. But experience yẹn kó sí mi lórí, ó kó àwọn ọgbọ́n yẹn sí mi
Yeah,
lórí.
and naturally you just find yourself doing them.
Yes, and then sometimes I think not finding people to come and do it for you at a point. Say, okay, you know what? Let me just do it. I became a location manager on my set because there was nobody to. A location manager messed up, so I just started
You
going
picked it up.
to houses. Those days when I ask for the service of a location manager, I noticed that they would take me and say they want to go and show me the house. And then by the time we get there, those people in the houses will be saying, Segbowe. So I realized that this person was using me actually to get chances in those places, not like they are paying them.
Yeah.
And when they eventually started messing up those days, I just decided that, okay, shebi one mummy, so by the time I get to those
and when
houses,
people see your face, they will just accept you.
So instead of using me to catch cruise, let me also catch the cruise myself.
Yeah.
So I became a location manager by that.
You were talking about your background. You look like Botina. Are you sure?
I'm not Boti.
Yeah.
But
can you tell us one of your ugliest story when you were still? Now you are not Kpako again, to the glory of God.
All right. Sometimes this can be dicey. Whenever I want to share this testimony, testimony is, you have to be careful when sharing testimony.
Yeah.
You know why? Because there are still some people in that situation. So when I share my testimony, I don't like to say those are dirty jobs. I say they are humble jobs.
They are humble jobs.
Yes, because without them, the world cannot coexist. You have to use them.
Yeah.
And what are these jobs? I once was selling books.
In a bookstore?
No, not bookstore.
Wow.
Bere is the house of books in Ibadan.
Yeah.
I will use bako bag.
Wow.
Saka. I will use it to carry the books from a publisher and go and sell, distribute
to people, right?
To shops, them holy book shops, all those shops in Bere back in the days, and then I'll trek back home. And then at the end of the month, I think I was paid 5,000 or so.
Wow.
But 5,000 was much back then, but sorry. So it's one of those things that I've done. And I've done, bricklaying jobs. Not necessarily, I'm not the bricklayer, but I'm the laborer.
You are the laborer.
Yes, serving them
Wow.
and cement. I've helped in block industries. Block. We used to be paid, I think 3 naira per blocks then.
Wow.
3 naira per blocks. If you follow them, carry them to wherever they are dropping it.
Wow.
I think that time is 2 naira or so. Block usisi at 9. And then I've hooked fried fish before.
Hooked it like?
Yes, mokiri ejanya. So, I've done all these jobs to survive, to survive and then to go to school, to support my family, my mom.
Now, during those periods, do you ever thought that you would become a renowned filmmaker?
Absolutely.
Like, you always have that vision in your mind.
Absolutely.
Or you can say, my blow.
My brother, absolutely. That's one of the things that those periods, these days, I am grateful for those periods because those periods have made me who I am today. And I feel that they are still making me who I am, still going to my becoming. It is those periods that helped me. One of my best stories then, I wrote it those periods because at that time, I had already started writing. So, ìrònú ìyà tí ń jẹ mí down ni mo fi ń kọ story.
Pẹ̀lú ìkanra dẹ̀
kọ́lá kọ̀tán ni. So, èyí wà mọ́ ń kọ́ gidi tí ó pẹ́pẹ́. Say again, even while using shakabula to write. Ẹ mọ kéèfín bo. Ẹ̀hẹ̀n tá a mọ̀ gbogbo mú wa ni ó dúdú tílẹ̀ bá ti mọ́ báyìí tá a mọ̀ yọ ìdọ̀tí ní ìhòòmù. So, I think I'm grateful for those periods. Yes, there were times that I would cry all night. Like, why am I in this situation? But I guess, or I believe that it was God's process for me to take me to where I am. I don't have it all these days, but now I feel contented. Because when I look back to those days, I feel like if I could scale through those periods, then this present time, Baba,
it's much easier.
I see they go far out. So these days, when challenges come like that, I just look at it and, okay, you are also another process for me to get to the next level. So those periods were periods that formed me into becoming a scriptwriter, into becoming an actor.
So let us just say that obstacles are for miracles.
My brother.
And they are stepping stones.
Word. That one I go hold on to it. Obstacles
Lock
and
that
miracles.
in.
Obstacles and miracles.
Yeah. So there's this particular movie that you produced, and the whole, I mean, let me just say the whole world did not recover from it. That is Ajeni Yami. Ajeni Yami. Because when I saw the title, I was like, but when I eventually watched it, it was beyond that title,
Yes.
and it was so great. What inspired it?
You see, Ajeni Yami is I tell when fans tell me, film you come by what they say, Ajeni Yami in the title. I said, look, Ajeni Yati no. And they'll be like, Yami on shad. I said, go bring laje. And it's not necessarily to talk down on women. That's not what we're saying. We're saying women are powerful. Mothers are powerful. Mothers are the backbone of their children and even society. So writing that story was me looking at my mom and this woman don't try for me, So I should write something to elevate and celebrate motherhood. And so I looked at the way to write it. That if you are too serious these days with stories, people might not get it.
That story was actually serious, but you
in
made it in a comic way.
Yes. So if you bring it to people in a serious way, the life is already serious.
I'm telling you.
Seriousness, day body.
So we need something to relax, and at the same time, we are.
Yes. So after you have seen the movie, you have laughed and all that, and then you come to realization that, okay, yeah, I think this is true. So part of the things that I also try to do with the film is to tell people that sometimes when you go for greener pastures, be a low worry. If that place is actually your greener pasture, if it is not your other color pasture. Because in the film, because it was until he came back home. Everybody was saying, go back home, go and meet your mom, go and apologize to your mom. And by the time he got back home, that was when the mom had already been looking for him because he had something that the government wants to assist. And so it's also that, and it is also to tell people that sometimes when we outgrow those younger or youthful ages and we have grown, we don't look back at those places that we are coming from and spit at them and say, bamati okpa láti kékeré tó wá dàgbà tán tó wá ń pè ìyá yẹn lájẹ. Sometimes that woman is a praying woman whom the devil is making you see one
like a bad
person. And because they are not as exposed as you, does not make them outdated. Ọgbọ́n ṣì wà nù àwọn àgbà yẹn. Ọgbọ́n tó ti wà ńbẹ̀ tán fi bí wa, tán fi tọ́ wa. Ọgbọ́n yẹn náà a lè torí pé AI ti wà nísìn. Ká wá sọ pé ọgbọ́n yẹn ọgbọ́n tí wọn ò wúlò mọ́. So those are the things that I weaved into Ajeni.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you ever see Akinola Akano in Hollywood?
Hollywood?
Yes.
I want to be in Tyler Perry's movies.
I'll tell you.
I want to act with Will
Is
Smith.
Tyler Perry your mentor or your role model? Let me put it.
Tyler Perry is someone while growing up and writing and all that, is someone I used to look up to. So Tyler Perry. These days, I find it difficult to use the word role model because sometimes when you are looking at somebody as role model and the person comes one day and you don't do podcasts, you don't say this person is your role model, and they can't watch and the person comment. So all of the role model. Jesus is my role model. Now Jesus will know the person, but then Tyler Perry is one of those people that I look up to.
That's great. So what is Akinola Akano working on right now that the world should be really waiting for?
Man, they say a film producer is as good as his last job. So currently, I have a film that is yet to be out that we're working on post-production. The title is Where is Kate?
Where is Kate?
I
think I saw... Was it on your status that I saw it? Or you posted it on your Instagram too?
Yeah,
right?
I did a little posting. because we're hoping to release it this year.
Okay.
However, currently I'm working on Ebuika.
You're too deep.
Ebuika is deep.
Ebuika.
Ebuika is deep.
What's that Ebu?
Àgbà tó gbin Ebuika. Okay, bóyá ọmọ rẹ̀ ó jẹ ńbẹ̀. You know, they say ẹ̀fọ́ ìkà, àgbà tó rò fọ́ ìkà, ọmọ ẹ̀ á jẹ ńbẹ̀.
So Ebu is like a four?
Yes, something like that. Like whatever you sow,
You.
even if you don't repeat, your children, your family.
Does
will
that still
repeat.
work?
It works, my brother. Karma is still
It's still in
there,
existence.
it's still in existence. But for people who have seen Ibale, you know, who have seen how deep Ibale story is, you know, I like to work better on my previous jobs. So after Ibale challenged me because I could feel how a lot of people loved Ibale. So Ibale challenged me to, you know, deep into my wealth of writing, and then I came up with.
I mean, you write well. I don't know where you get these inspirations from. I'm telling you.
I told you that.
But okay. I'm telling you. So talking about the creative industry, especially in Ibadan, what do you think it is like? Do you think we are there? Because Lagos is far ahead of us.
We're not there yet. Lagos too is not there yet. Nobody's
there yet.
I can say that we're evolving. After Lagos now, for me, especially in the film industry, I think you will still pick Ibadan next.
Yeah.
You know, so, and for me, Ibadan is home any day, anytime. So,
are you an Ibadan boy?
I am an Ibadan boy before anywhere. You will know that through Knockdown.
Yeah.
That's a film to celebrate my Ibadan.
Yeah, I watched Knockdown. I watched Knockdown.
So I'm an Ibadan boy first for any other places. Because so we are evolving.
Okay.
We are getting there. We're trying.
Talking about collaboration.
Okay.
I think most creatives are skeptical to collaborate. I'll tell you, it's not a secret because we are live.
Okay.
So I sent a letter, that same letter that I sent to you that, okay, we are opening podcast studio and all. I sent it to someone and the person was like, okay, how much will I get for coming? In the place of collaboration, how do we deal with monetary values and all?
Okay, you see, the thing is, when you approach people for collaboration and the first thing they see is the money they get from it, I think it just goes to shows that your visions do not align, and for that I don't hold it against them. You know, when I approach somebody and I say, "Oh, I'm a writer, I'm a producer, I don't have money now, but you are an actor. I want you to be on my job, and we will play acting together. We'll do the acting together." And the person says, how much? I just move on to the next person. I don't hold it against them because that's their own vision at that time. They just want to get the money. They don't care about and not everybody will key into the
win-win.
The win-win, and also the goal, the after effect of what you want to do, the long-term goal.
That's the goal.
Not everybody sees it. I think win-win is, for creatives, win-win is always there for you. You know why? Okay, you call me to come here for this show now. I'm here. Some people would watch this show who have not met me before. And maybe the person will fall in love with me with this.
Yeah.
So you are paying me to.
Yeah.
Do you understand? As much as you want to have me on the show because you know a lot of people like me and they want to watch the show because of me. But some people are still there who don't know me yet, who don't know my father.
And they can be like,
but they'll be like, oh. And then some people even know me, but they don't know who this guy is. But from this, the person might pick something. You understand?
Everybody cannot like you. Everybody cannot like you.
But you know what's that saying? It says 80%
Yeah.
So, and that one will sell for me. So it's a win-win at the end of the day. But some people will not see it that way. When those people don't see it, just move on to the next person.
Move on to the next
because at the end of the day, in this life, Bashimanso, the creative side, especially film industry, the show must go on.
Yeah.
It means that everybody has a substitute, my brother. Everybody. We used to say, kò sí irú èèyàn kan, kò sí irú Ọlọ́run ni ó sí o, irú èèyàn pọ̀ o. You understand? And yẹn má lè má ṣètò, but this our audience, these our fans, they are promiscuous. The person that comes to my page and says, "Oh, I love you so much," will still come to your page and say,
Beloved, I love you.
I love you too. And you understand?
Benny.
So if you approach somebody for this and they do not take it, move on to the next person and wish the person well. That person that says no, wish them well. If you have the money, you can give them. If you really want them, and you have the money, give them, let them come for the show. At least that way you will know that it is business wise. So nobody will say, I came for your show. Nobody will shiregu. No.
Yeah. All right. So welcome to Podpos Studio Services. I'm glad you are here, in all honesty. And it's a new studio in Ibadan. And what can you say about the studio when you entered?
It was bigger than what I
imagined.
What I imagined. When you told me, yes, it's a startup, but if you can do this now as a startup, I'm telling you, the sky is your beginning.
Oh, wow.
If this is your startup, from what I see from the entrance to this place and with these amazing people,
team,
and you learn that.
Thank you. So, one final word for your fans and your lovers and your haters.
Okay. All right. For my fans, I would say thank you so much for always supporting me. Thank you for spreading the gospel of my works. And I see all the comments. I see all the posts. I see all the DMs. Sometimes I don't have the capacity
to reply over 1,000 messages.
But I see how you spread my works and tell me that I am doing something different and something unique. And I must say that I'm grateful. Thank you. Mi ò ní jọra mi lójú. Ẹ̀yin náà ojú tẹ́ fi ń wò mí kò ní fọ́. Etí tẹ́ fi ń gbọ́ mi kò ní dì lágbára Ọlọ́run. Gbogbo tẹ́ bá ń dáwọ́ yín lé báyìí ní ọmọ yọrí sí rẹ o. Wọ́n ní igi télégbèrè bá fọwọ́ bá kì í sọ̀fọ̀.
Àyájọ́ ni.
So everything you lay hands upon will prosper. Thank you so much. Keep loving me. My works are coming out. Please spread the gospel. God bless you.
All right, till next time on Podpos Studio Show, I remain myself, MC Beloved. Stay blessed.